Okay. So I think I'm excited because we have an international financial wealth management and living guru who is just renowned and have taught in 30 different countries, helping people really understand how corporations can take social responsibility and to further advance how every institution can be trustworthy. Because at a time when we have people feeling very distrustful of institutions, I feel, George, that you are bringing a lens and helping us to figure out here in Massachusetts how can we raise the fiduciary standard and Boston be the pioneer for the next 250 years. So tell us a little about what the attendees of this fabulous event that's going to take place on May 12th can expect.
Oh, wonderful, Colette. I love your frame of the lens and the fiduciary responsibility. Just fantastic. And there are really two pieces to this. And one of them is it's kind of global and independent of institutions in some way, in that it's looking at what is the central problem? Why are things going wrong so much? Why are we moving backwards all the time, it seems like? And the notion is that if we had a fiduciary standard, well, first of all, we're one Earth at this point. We should be coming together as a species and not breaking apart into polarization in all these different ways, all these arguments. And so one of the elements of the work is going to be looking at a movement called FIAT, or Fiduciary in All Things, that is a grassroots movement that is calling for kind of citizens everywhere in countries everywhere to stand up and say, look, the central issue of our time is that institutions are not responsible, are not acting in a responsible way, are not responsive to what people want, what people are saying. And so it's to build trust
Yeah.
between institutions and people. And then so that's the first element of this. And then the second element of that is bringing that trustworthiness into businesses, which I'm very excited about. It's a really innovative way of approaching business culture. And I'm going to be talking about how do you bring much greater levels of freedom into a business so that the people of the business are within the business are flourishing and just feel so excited and so happy to be there at their work and solving kind of major productivity gaps in businesses, having to do partly with the fact that most businesses are not mission driven, but people want them to be, having to do with that most businesses are thought based, whereas listening is far more profound and complex and we do when we listen to each other, we get somewhere, and also really supporting the lives, the independent lives that all people in business life have from their business, just to support them as people. So those are the and to make and that those are productivity. Those are things that will stimulate productivity because the people within the business will feel a flourishing nature to their lives and to their relationship with the institutions.
Well, thank you, George. And I can't wait to engage and to hear more. I think values-based fiduciary responsibility should be the ownership of all of us. And I love how you talk about one species instead of us breaking off into all these divisive others. And I hope and wish that our world can come together and be as one, as the great John Lennon said, We can imagine it.
Right, right on. I think this is going to be inspiring, and it's inspiring to me for me just to be here with you right now, Colette, and knowing that you're going to be there in the program and introducing me. I couldn't be more psyched for this. This is very exciting. Thank you.
Ditto.
All right, here we go.